Trekcast.
The galaxy's most unpredictable Star Trek podcast.
There we are.
There we are.
Yeah, bouncing around.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Hello.
Hello.
Dan has the same look on his face that my wife did this morning. Like, it's too early. Why are you so chipper? Get the hell out of my face.
Yeah.
That's
No,
all I-
it's we got somewhere to be later, and it's like I have to it's an hour to get there. I have to be there at 12. So it's like I've already showered, I've already shaved, I've already washed my hair.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. Everything's staged by the front door. I got one thing to do, and that's Trekcast.
There you go.
Trekcast.
Trekcast.
Awesome. Well, welcome to Trekcast, everybody, the galaxy's most unpredictable Star Trek podcast. I'm one of your co-hosts, Scott. With me, as always, usual, and sometimes is Dan and Daniel.
That's right.
And you know, it's special today. Today is the 400th episode of Trekcast.
That's
correct?
right. That's right.
That's
Yeah, I
right.
just need to, where is it? Over here. Yeah, actually, we need to just put a 1 right there.
Yeah.
410.
Wow.
So I figure I'll leave that up until 500, and then I'll change the 4 to a 5.
That's how many shows we've done without an accident.
That's right.
Oh, okay. Great. Great.
That's right. We're bound to have an accident soon. Though.
Yeah.
So you guys are
he
frozen
speaks.
to me.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
frozen.
You're frozen.
Oh.
I'm not
Oh,
frozen.
you're
You're frozen. Shut up. You're frozen.
We're all pointing at each other like those 4 Spider-Men.
Yeah, he wants to build a snowman. He's so frozen.
Oh my God.
Right.
Who is that? Is that Louis Armstrong in the upper
What are you
left-hand corner? You.
I know.
Like-
yeah.
You're like, hey, this is Daniel coming to the
I know, man.
Post Falls, Idaho.
The thing is,
to myself, what a wonderful world.
the thing is, this is better.
Yeah.
This is much better than just a
Yeah.
few days ago.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, it's awful.
Your voice
Yeah.
is deep. You sound like you should be telling someone their house has no honor. That's what you
Oh, their
sound
house
like.
has no honor. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Your house has no honor.
You patak. Well, and when
Yeah.
you're sick, you're really good at making those Klingon. You patak.
Yep,
Right. Right.
Yep.
So,
I'm hungry. I want some gach.
You're still frozen. Are we still frozen?
Yeah, everybody's still frozen.
It's
you may
weird.
want to get out and get back in.
Yeah.
If anybody's in the chat, are
or
we
just
frozen
get
to
out.
you? Or just get
It's just you,
Oh,
Scott.
wow.
Get in, you'll get out and get back in.
Back
I'm gonna-
out slowly.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
Use your mirror. Use your mirrors.
that's right. Oh man, how you been?
Eh,
Yeah,
you know,
you skipped a week.
we skipped. I feel like it's been more.
It's
Well,
just been 1 week.
we skipped a week, and then I don't think I was on the week before.
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
I can't remember why, but I wasn't on the week before. So
yeah.
it's been a minute and a half.
It's been a bit. Yeah. Now we're here.
Other than being sick, how are you?
I'm good. I went down to California, hung out with family. Pretty
Okay.
sure I got them sick, so that's great.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
You know, when it's nice when you bring a gift. You
That's
know?
right. That's right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. No, it was fun. It was a good time.
Yeah.
So, and now we got Thanksgiving around the corner. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Getting any big plans for that?
We're going to my parents.
Oh, nice.
And my brother and his family will be there. My sister and her family will be there. And
Uh-huh.
I don't know why we're going to my parents, because they, after everybody moved out, they downsized. So they're in a tiny little place.
Yeah.
So it's like, why are we doing this here?
Right.
If mom wants to cook, like, come cook at my house where there's places to sit.
Right. Right.
But
Yeah.
you know, mom wants to host Thanksgiving, so
Okay.
mom gets to host Thanksgiving.
There you go. There you go. Yeah. Well, that's cool. We should probably get to the Star Trek news then.
Yeah, F this guy. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's go.
Star Trek news.
All right. So our first news story.
Oh, so close. So
I know.
close.
We almost
I'm back.
Our first news story comes to us from trekmovie.com, and this has been making the rounds. Scott was the one who pointed it out to us. There is a new Captain Kirk short film called Unification. It's about an 8-minute short film. It was released on the 30th anniversary of Star Trek Generations, and it's kind of neat. I think I can play a little bit of it without too much of a YouTube problem. So let me play a little bit here. I'll just kind of skip around. But what's really cool is they used CGI and actors and prosthetics to recreate old school Captain Kirk.
Yeah.
There he is, looking pretty good.
And that's Savick, I think. That's like old Savick, right?
Yep,
Yeah, I think
it
so.
sure is.
So
It's interesting they went with Robin Curtis and not.
It was actually, I got to give credit where credit is due. It was from our Facebook group. Kevin, I can't pronounce his last name. Leung.
right.
He's the one that first posted it
Oh, okay. Okay.
and let me know about it.
Is this a fan film? Is this sanctioned? What is
So
it?
this is from the Roddenberry archives.
Okay, but
they've produced a few of these. So if you
Yeah.
look on this article, there's a few other movies that they have made in the past.
okay.
So this news story will be in the show notes, so people can watch these videos if they want to watch them. But yeah, every now and then they'll produce one of these things.
And this
So-
is like Kirk's experience after his death. Is that what's supposed to be happening here?
It's, from what I've read, it's just like a celebration of Kirk for the anniversary.
Okay.
So
But
it's not-
yes, it's
but
got
yes.
that feel to it.
Yeah, this is him going to Valhalla.
No, it's not that.
But yes,
But yes, it is.
Right.
No,
Right.
yeah, I agree with Daniel. He's 100% wrong.
Got it.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to avoid any confusion.
Fantastic.
No.
I'm glad that you think I'm wrong.
No, he's right. He's right. It's just a tribute, but it's got the feel. Like you can, in your mind's eye, in your head canon, you can kind of see it as Kirk going from purgatory into the great beyond.
Right.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
But it's about 10 minutes long. There's no dialogue.
None.
There doesn't really need to be.
Yeah,
So
because then you get that weird Shatner AI voice. So
right. Yeah.
Where they just cut a bunch of Priceline.com commercials
Right.
together.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It appears that I have died.
I tell you what, the AI voices are whoa.
Yes.
Okay. The AI voices are getting crazy.
Yeah, they're getting pretty good.
Half the ads I see on YouTube are for
Mhm.
some stupid product, and the ad is narrated by Joe Rogan, but it's not Joe Rogan.
Right.
But you can tell it's supposed to be Joe Rogan. And,
Right.
Part of me is like, how is he not suing every one of these companies for using his likeness?
It's whack-a-mole, man. There's so many of these that pop up. By the time he gets them to court, they're already gone.
But how do you prove it too? I mean,
Yeah.
I bet I sound like somebody. I bet I could sound like somebody famous, and who's to say it's not my voice? I mean, people have been doing parodies of voices for a long time. SNL. I mean,
Well,
yeah, but a parody and using someone's likeness to sell a product
it's two different things.
are not the same.
right?
thing.
They're probably towing a line, maybe going over it a little bit. You're right.
Who
And
was
this-
it? Like there was a company that wanted to get Scarlett Johansson to voice their AI, and she said no.
Yeah.
And then they went and got a sound alike.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Well, I mean, that's different. That's
Yeah.
different. Paying someone to do a performance is not the same as having a computer analyze your actual voice and then recreate it.
Right. Yeah,
You know,
it's a weird world we're living in now.
Yeah.
All these
I don't
AIs.
I don't know. Some of these AI videos are just,
Yeah.
it's crazy.
All right.
You can't believe anything unless you look at the thumbs.
We may be AI right now.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah,
We're a
Look at my
simulation.
weird hands. I'm AI.
that's right. Our next story comes to us from Game Rant, and there is some rumored movement on the next Star Trek prequel movie over at Paramount. So this is the movie that is set currently for a release in 2026. It would be pre-Kelvin timeline. So allegedly, according to Scoopers, the script is done. They have a script. They're happy with it. And they are ready to move into pre-production starting next year with the release in 2026.
They're using some new technology. This is a true prequel in that
Right.
they're gonna release it 5 years ago.
That's right. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm angry.
Why
are you angry?
What are you angry about?
Nobody's asking for this.
Have you been asleep for the last 10 years? There are tons of shows and movies coming out that literally no one has asked for.
Yeah.
Disney and Marvel are just throwing these things at us.
I'm about to throw some things at them. Okay, let me preface this by saying I love Enterprise. But what was one of the worst performing Star Trek franchises was Enterprise. They're making a prequel to what? The original series? What was Enterprise? A prequel to the original series. And nobody's asking for it. And Discovery, everybody hated it, except for the 3 people who are going to troll me in the comments. Nobody wants pre-sequel, prequel crap. We want post-Picard stuff.
Right.
Okay. I'm done.
Strong beard anger. I like it.
Am I wrong? Does anybody that can hear the sound of my voice disagree with me?
Easy. The sun's getting low, big guy. Sun's getting real low.
Yeah. That's right. He's so angry now. So yeah, so they're working on it. We don't have a clue what it'll be about right now, other than it's setting up the Federation, which that's what Enterprise was. So okay. Yeah.
What if they're just trolling all of us and it's Enterprise season 5?
Oh god.
Which people have literally been asking for 20 years.
I'd be
like
okay
if
with
it was Enterprise 20 years, post whatever, that'd be great. If they got Scott Bakula and a few other people to come back and this is the lives that we're doing now and stuff, I would love that. They'll never do it because it would be great.
Yeah, that would be great, but yeah, you're right. All right, in our last news story, it's not really a Star Trek story, but we talk about canon a lot on this show, right? What things are canon, why canon matters and all that. Well, there was a recent interview with James Gunn where he was talking about the DCU canon and canon overall in fiction. And I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on that. So let me play the clip and then we'll talk about it.
Does canon matter anymore anyway? Well, one of the weird things to me is that none of this is real. It may be alarming to people, but none of it is real. It's all just stories that we're telling about characters, and hopefully there's authenticity and truth to those stories because we care about those stories. The characters, the actors, the performers, the animators, they all care about these stories. But it's not real.
Right.
So yeah.
Sounds like a cop out to me.
Well, he's got some big problems to deal with.
You think?
Right. He has essentially thrown away everything that was DC up until the point that he took over. And I get it. That's what he's there to do.
Right.
But then he's also said, yeah, but Peacemaker, the show that I just did right before this,
right,
that's all canon. Yeah, except that the Justice League appears in the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like 90. He said 99% of Peacemaker is canon, and we're gonna deal with how some of it isn't. So right. I'm kind of interested to see, Jason Momoa as Aquaman was in that last episode.
Yep.
Crazy Pants as Flash is in that episode. Henry Cavill's stunt double,
right,
is in that episode
as Superman,
that version of Superman. So short of them writing some scene where he hallucinated that whole thing, which I guess they could probably do that. He just came out of a wicked battle. He got hit on the head or something.
Yeah.
Sure.
And hallucinated these 3 superheroes, who he's never met them before. That he doesn't know exactly what they look like. I mean, I guess they could, that was all in his mind. I guess they could do something like that. But it kind of, if that show wasn't so successful, so much more successful than it was expected to be, I think it would have been thrown out along with everything else.
Oh yeah. And that show was successful when I mean, it did on paper. It doesn't look like something that should be successful. It's number one. It's R-rated.
I don't know if you remember, but
I do.
I
You hate that you like it.
Yes, I loathe John Cena. And I have I'm sorry, Daniel, I'm about to offend. I have a pretty low opinion of wrestling.
What?
Altogether.
How dare you?
And I remember being
just after AEW Full Gear. How could you?
Do you want, Daniel? Do you want me to put it in my basement?
I remember being ashamed of how much I was enjoying.
Make room in the basement, Scott.
That show, and I'm going to watch it, but I can't talk about it.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
They've written themselves into a corner.
No, I think they're going to make it really easy. I think someone's going to point out, hey, those other guys aren't the Justice League. We know the Justice League. And Peacemaker just says, they all look like idiots or whatever, something like that. And that's how they write it off.
Cop out. It's going to be a cop out.
Yeah, it'll be that. It'll something dumb like that.
Or they're going to refilm that scene with the new versions of those characters.
Sure.
Yeah. It's gonna be like the first scene of Back to the Future 2.
I was just gonna say that.
The last scene of Back to the Future.
Yeah. But they had to replace her with Elizabeth Shue.
Yeah. Yep.
Because they painted themselves into a corner with that final scene.
James Gunn, if you're listening, that's what you got to do. You need Elizabeth Shue.
I don't think James Gunn listens to the show. I think his brother does.
Okay.
Oh, is that who it is?
Yep.
Okay.
You know who James Gunn's brother is, right?
Yes. He's a little Weasley looking guy.
Yeah.
He
literally plays the Weasel. So.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Also, he's like the next Clint Howard.
Right.
Jenna Fisher was married to one of those brothers.
Was she?
She played Pam on The Office.
I thought she was married to Borat.
Lee Kirk now, but she was married to one of the Guns.
I thought she was married to the Asian FBI agent from Ant-Man. What's his name?
Yeah,
that's a deep cut for all
Jim.
fans.
That is a deep cut. Yep. Yeah. In fact, when it was found out that he was sexiest man alive, they were showing pictures of
Randall Park.
that the agent. Yeah.
I couldn't remember his name.
Yeah.
Sean Gunn. Thank you.
Yeah. Also, FYI, Black Friday sales are going on Amazon, and a lot of Star Trek stuff is on sale. A lot of the movies.
Ooh.
Remember that big Picard Legacy collection, the one that was like $250 or whatever?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, that's down to $140 now.
It's still kind of
it's still pretty high. Yeah. But they have all sorts of deals. Like you can get the 10 film collection, the first 10. That was normally $56. It's down to $40 right now.
It's crazy. You go into Walmart or Target, and they've gotten rid of just about all physical media, except the incredibly overpriced sets like those. Yeah, they still have all that stuff. Yeah, it's like no, you can't buy Gremlins for $5, but you could buy all 10 seasons of ER for $300 or something crazy like that.
Yep. It's they're holding out for the fanatics.
Yeah, all 3 of them that haven't bought them already.
Exactly.
Yeah, they've got a lot of our DVD section still there at our Walmart, but that's because there's a lot of people that live in the mountains, so they come down and buy physical media. So
the mountain men that come down,
dude, you see them. They show up and they've got like 3 or 4 carts full of stuff because they come down for their
monthly trip.
Yeah, monthly trip. So, yeah,
stocking up for the winter.
Yeah, they scan it all up. It's like $700 and load it all up in the SUV and back we go. Yeah, it's crazy. All right. Well, let's get to our main topic. We got some shows to review.
Fun will now commence.
So we've got 2 episodes of Star Trek Lower Decks. We've got 5 and 6, Starbase 80 and Gods and Angels. Got the quick line note for 80.
You're
Which
cutting
is-
out. I don't know if you're scrolling, but you're cutting out.
I'm here.
Yeah, quit your scrolling, Daniel.
I'm trying to read the log line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it says Ransom uses too much disinfectant gel while Mariner gets paranoid about curses.
Heck yeah.
So, yeah. You guys want to take over on this? I don't want to talk too much.
No, that's okay. It was a filler episode. It takes place on Starbase 80. We've been to Starbase 80 at the beginning of the season.
Mhm.
That's where the alternate Mariner's mom was in the alternate universe. She was the commander of the station, and it didn't turn out too well for her. But there was a lot of callbacks to old. They were using like old Enterprise uniforms, and they were using the Starbase 80 is just a dump. It's the back door of Starfleet starbases. Yeah, there's a picture on the wall there's a picture up on the screen of everybody on the bridge, and Boimler is without a shirt. They had to use the disinfectant line from the tagline is from they couldn't use the regular transporters, or when they did, they didn't have the biofilters in place, so they had to use the same kind of gel that they used in that first episode of Enterprise that DePaul and Trip had to rub all over each other.
So of course they're all wearing the same style of underwear that they wore 200 years ago. Also.
That's right, because underwear styles don't change
At all.
But so yeah, that was icky. And Starbase 80 is like full of like retro technology. The commander of Starbase 80, who's an Elorian, is actually wearing the jumpsuit from Enterprise, and they have the same kind of like turbo lifts as the original series, where you have to grab the handle and tell it where to go. And it's a neglected starbase, so nothing works. And
and Boimler looks every episode he looks a little more like Joe Dirt.
Yeah.
yeah, he's trying to grow his little beard and mustache there. But this is a filler episode. It was fine. I feel like they didn't have as many jokes in this one. There weren't as many one-liners. But as much as the previous episodes, and especially the next episode. But it was a serviceable episode. I liked it. What'd you think, Dan?
I think I watched it a week and a half ago.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It didn't.
So give me all the plot points.
I can't.
Tell me everybody's name.
It was kind of forgettable.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember why they were there. Oh, didn't they?
They needed a new part.
The ship blew a fuse, and they had to.
Yeah.
And their choice was, we can limp it to Starbase 80 and be there in a couple days, or we can go to a regular Starbase and it'll be 70 years. And they had to stop and think about it for a minute. That's how bad they did not want to go to Starbase 80. That's how much of a dump. So this guy here, the doctor.
Yeah.
He said, so this was a callback. He said he got like a Tarkanan virus or something.
Yep.
Right. That's the thing that Geordi had that turned him into a glowing lizard person.
From the TNG episode Identity Crisis.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
No, you don't remember that?
When him and one of his former colleagues, a sister like person to him, they both transformed into lizard-looking creatures that were bioluminescent, and
all right
from Parasite that they got This was a TNG episode. I think it was like season, I don't know, 5-ish.
If somebody puts which episode it is, I'll watch it tonight because I'm not doing anything after the show.
Okay, yeah, Identity Crisis.
Identity Crisis.
Identity
Yep.
Crisis. Okay.
From 1991. So it was it was a call, like the episode was about Geordi and one of his former colleagues in an away mission they had years ago that affected them now.
Yeah.
So
he started mutating a la Tom Paris, but he didn't break the warp 10 barrier.
Right.
All right.
So
Good. Jasmine says good episode.
yeah, I thought so. I thought so.
Yeah.
So
the Starbase 80 episode, it was fine. It wasn't like nothing earth shattering, you know. I think this is the one they didn't mention the space rifts this time.
Okay.
But they did have, you know, that weird disease that I think that's going to play into it too. Like, because this episode and the next one, they keep bringing up non-corporeal beings. So I wonder if that's the next piece of that, the space rifts. So
yeah, one of the things they were talking about online is that these are non-corporeal life forms made of anaphasic energy, which is the same energy that Dr. Crusher's boyfriend was made of in everybody's favorite episode, Sub Rosa.
Oh yes.
Oh.
So
break out the candles, people.
Heck yeah. Bow chicka bow bow.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right. Well, and then the next episode was it Gods and Angels or something? Of Gods and Angels, where an unknown force destroys starships and threatens galactic peace.
Yes.
Yeah. Where we had cubes versus spheres or circles.
Yeah.
Yep. Introduced a new character.
I didn't spot the Geordi lady.
Yeah, I just noticed that.
I just noticed that too. Yeah.
She's been on before. I remember seeing that early on.
Yeah.
A lot of blind people born in the 24th century.
That's right.
So we got a new character, Ensign Ali, and she's the descendant of the Zeus character from the original series episode. I don't remember the name of the episode, but there was an episode of the original series where, of course, the Enterprise came across Zeus and his folks, his peeps, and had a little adventure. So,
have you seen that one yet?
You know, I'm ashamed to say I don't remember if I did or not.
Okay.
Like all these horrible episodes are starting to blend together, and I don't remember if I just saw pictures of it or we actually saw. I think it's a season 2 episode, so I think I did see it. But oh my goodness.
And then Boimler's beard is growing.
Joe Dirt.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's got a little bit of what I got now.
Yeah, growing out the little bit of whisker hairs.
Yeah, a little bit.
This episode had some good jokes. One of the jokes I caught early on was when Rutherford called Boimler out for having the pad from the alternate universe. Boimler tries to play it off. He's like, "Ha, you're a comedian. You're a regular Ronald B. Moore," who was of course he was the visual effects supervisor for Next Gen, Enterprise, Voyager.
Yeah.
But IMDb says that Boimler is also referring to a fictional 20th century comedian who was named after Mr. Moore.
Oh,
he appeared in the season 2 episode, The Outrageous Icona. That's when Data conjured up a comedian on the holodeck. That was
conjured up Joe Piscopo?
Joe Piscopo.
Yeah.
Yep. So,
who, if you're going to learn comedy, that's who you want to learn it from.
Right. Yeah.
That and curls. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, he had a big career after Next Generation. You saw his last Netflix special, didn't you?
Joe Piscopo.
Yeah. He's kidding.
Yeah. Is he dead or is he still alive?
His
I don't
career
know.
is...
He was a semi-successful comedian. Then all of a sudden he just started going to the gym and gave up on comedy.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was
okay.
jacked. He was jacked for a while. He was in the cover of
Yeah.
magazines, and then just
Because
nothing.
every talented, amazing person has a choice to make. They can either be funny or they can be ripped. I made my choice.
Yeah.
Which are you?
Neither. Apparently. I sure the hell ain't jacked. All I have is my wit.
And people in the basement.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right.
So yeah, this episode. Go ahead.
This twist at the end was pretty predictable. I mean, the kid's missing, the other kid's missing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're together. It's a Romeo and Juliet situation. The two families hate each other, and the kids hook up. Just I don't know. I feel
Who
like
mourns for
saw
Adonris? That was the name of the original series episode.
Oh, okay.
Where
Yeah,
her grandfather.
I saw that twist coming a mile away. Just like you, Dan.
I don't know. I hope they're setting up for something big at the end because I really feel like I'm falling out of love with this show.
It's starting to feel more like Daniel's right though, that space battle in the opening sequence, it has more and more to do because corporeal, and it just feels like there's some big giant war brewing.
Yeah.
So
it also feels like the show's limping along, like Dan said.
Yeah.
And
I have another prediction. Q is definitely going to show up at the end of the season.
Yeah, they brought him up a couple times now.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
When Mariner says, Q, they're more, annoying than dangerous.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
although the Q brought us the Borgs, so they're pretty dangerous.
Right, but the Q themselves weren't the danger. But no, I see what you're saying. So the episode ended with the cubes and the spheres finding out that the teenage Cuban sphere had gotten together and made a little cube spheroid-ish kind of baby. I love the line of "Do not give it juice."
Yeah,
that was pretty funny.
That was great.
And when it takes a shit on the floor, and Dad has no idea what to do, that was good.
Right. Yeah. And the other joke that I liked was when they were looking for the when Zeus's granddaughter and Mariner are looking around. They go into the gym of the spheres, and one of them comes out and is not glowing. And he's like, I'm not. Don't look at me. I'm not glowing. And she's like, oh, is that your version of being naked? And he's like, yes. Oh, well, you look great. It's obviously you don't skip Radius Day.
Yeah.
I don't know why. It was such a stupid joke. I just couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah.
This is my favorite scene where the cat doctor dropped the elbow.
Yeah. She was scratching the hell out of it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he needed a shot after that.
Yeah. He's pretty bad.
Yeah.
But he made it to the book club, so it was all worth it.
He did make it to the book club.
He's following that pad pretty good.
Yep.
And I like at the end where they're like, oh, to get ahead, we just need to pretend to be somebody else or something like that.
Yeah, that's not the takeaway here.
Yeah.
Nope.
No, that's not the lesson. Yeah. Yeah. But we only got a few more episodes left. We're on 7 next week.
Yeah, we have 4 episodes left.
Yeah, 7 on Thanksgiving. So, yeah. I'd love to see what the numbers are for when it releases. Do people go and watch it right away with family or not?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
It'll definitely be like after, it's going to be an 8 o'clock. I got the day off and we're doing Thanksgiving, and it's going to be after the Lions have won and the turkey is settled and all that. It's going to be like an 8:30 kind of like, oh yeah.
Is that a
new
football
episode
thing? The Lions are playing the turkeys? What?
Yes, the Lions are playing the turkeys on Thanksgiving Day. Yeah. So, yeah, I'll watch it. Everybody's gonna watch it.
That's right. I'm not.
Although that's a bad omen when people are like, "Yeah, I guess I'll watch it." To a series that we really loved at the beginning. So hopefully they're winding up for something big at the end.
Hopefully.
And I still stand by my prediction that the series finale is going to feature live action Mariner, and this is all going to be her retelling.
It's possible. We'll see.
So,
But yeah. All right. Well, we should probably get into listener feedback then.
right. Well, we do have one other thing. If I could talk about.
Oh yeah, go for it. Yeah.
Okay. So I went to the 2024 Grand Rapids Comic-Con.
Oh, thank God!
Yes.
Thank
last
God!
weekend.
I thought you were going to talk about your butt again.
Oh,
But
God.
anyway,
I
go
mean,
ahead.
I can find my colonoscopy results. They're around here somewhere, I'm sure. So as far as the panels and everything, I did record a couple of short videos. I did a short interview with the one of the captains from one of the fan clubs, Star Trek fan club, Star Trek International, and I posted those on the Facebook group. So if you want to watch some of those videos, check out our Facebook group. I also recorded both panels of both Denise Crosby and Walter Koenig. The audio is a little bit light on the Walter Koenig panel. He's 88 now, so he speaks kind of softly. And it's not going to be posted on the Trekcast YouTube channel. It's going to be posted. I'm going to post links of it from my YouTube channel onto Facebook and the show notes and
Because I refused to put it on there.
Right. We were having a little technical issues getting the video to transfer from me to Daniel to post on the Trekcast YouTube channel. So I'm going to post links to both panels on the Facebook group, and you'll post links on the show notes. Yeah. Okay, so I'll just go over this real quickly. The Comic-Con was great. If you want a little preview, I actually posted. It's pretty much was the same as last year. So I actually made a video that's on the Trekcast YouTube channel of the 2023 Comic-Con. Go and check that out. But the two panels were Denise Crosby and Walter Koenig. Denise Crosby talked about a little bit about Trek, a little bit about Pet Sematary, a little bit about her appearance in Playboy. And if you'd like to hear about that, check out the video. But she also echoed a sentiment that we all have been echoing, and that a lot of the Star Trek actors and celebrities have been echoing. She wants to do Legacy. She said, I already talked to the showrunners about it. She's already apparently talked to, God, I almost said Kevin Feige. The showrunner for Trek right now is
Kurtzman.
Yeah, Alex Kurtzman. Apparently they've already talked a little bit. And she wants to do, she has an idea to do Legacy where she would return as Sela.
Okay.
And the audience was all about it. I mean, we all wanted it. She wanted it. So hopefully that'll happen. That was a really good panel. And I went up and I asked the hard hitting question. And so if you want to see that, check out the video. The next one was Walter Koenig, and I'd never heard any of the original series people talk at any of these panels. Sulu's been there. All he did was sign autographs. So it was nice that Walter Koenig, like I said, he's 88 years old, and he had some fantastic insights. He talked about his opinion of William Shatner. He talked about how he got his start in Star Trek. And I also went up and to the mic and asked him the hard hitting question. So definitely check that out. It was a great panel.
Is a hot dog a sandwich? That one, or
it's hot dog a sandwich? Is hot dog a sandwich adjacent?
Okay.
So
all right. Got it.
It was good. The first day of the Comic-Con, my wife and I cosplayed as we went as Beetlejuice. I went as Beetlejuice, and she went as Winona Ryder's character, from the wedding scene. So she had the red wedding dress, and I had the velvet suit on. So we got a lot of comments.
Joe Pesci's tuxedo from my
Yeah,
Cousin
I had Joe
Vinny.
Pesci's tuxedo. So it was interesting. I'd never dressed up for a Comic-Con, and it was so much fun having people. Oh, can I get your picture taken? And
Yep.
Yeah.
I had a lot of parents with like little tiny kids who were like, oh, can we get your picture taken? And like, absolutely. So
Yeah.
it was a lot of fun. So really enjoyed it. But yeah, check out the Facebook group, the show notes.
Are
where
you
do you
already
post those
planning
show
your
notes?
next costume for next year?
It all depends on what kind of character I can do as a larger man. So if anybody has any suggestions,
Ghostbusters come in every shape and size, my friend.
that's true. Speaking of Ghostbusters, I talked to I actually went to a small panel with the Ghostbusters of I think it's Ghostbusters of Kalamazoo or Southwest Michigan. They're a Ghostbuster fan club that does a lot of charity work. They dress up in full gear, and when I say gear, I mean they've got the packs, they've got the traps, they've got the suits, and a lot of them are screen accurate. Some of them are just screen accurate plus whatever little things they wanted to add on to. These people are passionate about Ghostbusters. They've got a mock-up of the containment unit there. I mean, it's great, and like I said, they do a lot of charity work. So if any of you are Ghostbusters fans and you're interested in doing charity work, there's chapters all around the country of these Ghostbuster fan groups, and so yeah, that was a lot of fun. So
Awesome.
yeah, I think that's about all I've got.
Okay.
So
Well,
check
we
out the
got
Facebook group. I'll post all those videos.
Okay. We got Jasmine's waiting, so let's get to listener feedback.
Listener feedback.
And there he is.
There he is. What's up, Chaz Biz?
What's up?
What's going on, man?
It's a little dark. You look like the guy from the future, from Enterprise.
Yes.
The one we never found out who he
We're like
was.
when they have him on the
blurred.
news, like we're protecting his identity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We gotta change his. We have to change his voice for the
Right.
duration of this interview.
You sound like Dan.
All right, which Enterprise am I on? Like Z
What?
or X or
You're on.
Yeah,
You're on the triple X, baby.
the triple
right.
X? Stupid. Well,
So what'd you think of the two
All I gotta say
episodes?
Yeah. What'd you think?
they were totally forgettable.
Yeah. That's what you want in your last season.
I know they were filler episodes, like Scott said earlier.
Yeah.
And like I was gonna rewatch them, and I just didn't care.
Yeah.
I was like, well, nah. I kind of saw them, and I didn't laugh.
Yeah,
So-
I watched both of them twice, but only because of homework.
I mean,
I maybe
Starbase
chuckled
80.
a little bit, but
Starbase 80, was probably the funniest one. But I don't know. This last one, I didn't really chuckle at all, except maybe the sphere parts.
Yeah, there were a couple of one-liners I thought were funny, but
Yeah,
the overall
some
episode I
singers.
didn't.
But I don't know if some of their writers already left early or what, or they just don't care.
They're having AI write the episodes.
yeah.
Or this could have been the writer's strike. This might have been part of that.
No, I don't think so.
This season was
I just
made-
had a great idea. I'm
What's
going to
that?
talk to ChatGPT and have it write an episode of Lower Decks.
Do it. I want to
Okay.
hear what he comes with.
And then
Yeah.
next week I can give you guys a synopsis. I'm writing that down.
Okay.
I think
That's
we
a
should,
write down in my notes worthy
Be like,
idea.
Vicky,
I-
write
I
this
think we
for
should.
me.
We should assign parts and do a table read on the show.
That is great. Oh, I can email you the transcript.
Oh no!
I was thinking about getting a Magic 8 Ball, so the next time we do a prediction show, we can do us and then the Magic 8 Ball and see,
See
gets
who's
it
right more.
Yeah,
Uh,
That might work.
yeah.
But
Well, we
yeah,
might have to do a prediction show for Section 31 because that's right around the corner. That's in
Oof.
January.
oof, that's
Yeah,
that's one of those that's like woof.
yeah.
Like, why?
Why would we do a prediction show, or
why would they even make this thing? Well, who greenlit this thing? Like,
we'll find out.
like,
I'm hoping it's good.
When did they first talk about it? Has it been? I feel like it's been like 5 years.
7
that this thing
years.
has been-
Yeah, it was when Discovery first came out.
Yeah, so like 7 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're like, hey, we got Michelle Yeoh.
It's like the Flash movie. They announced the Flash movie when the first season of the Flash came out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was it that long
Oh,
ago?
yeah. And then they,
that's when they first
Yeah,
announced
yeah.
the Flash movie.
Oh my
Well,
And
it's
it
like
didn't come out until the Flash ended.
went
like
10
10 years
years.
Yeah.
It's like Blade, and then they finally gave up on Blade.
Yeah.
So they're like, he's
Black
getting
Adam was
too
that
old
way
now.
too. They announced it years and years and years before it finally came out.
I like Flash better than Black Adam. Black Adam was awful.
Black Adam was just generic.
Yeah, it was.
Like you can watch it and not remember that you watched it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw it in the theater, and I was like,
It's not great. It's not terrible. It's just it's generic.
it happened.
It happened. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the last time we see Henry Cavill. So as
Yeah.
Superman.
Or Pierce Brosnan. He made a great Dr. Fate.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah, he
Pierce
did.
Brosnan was awesome in there.
Yeah. He was wasted in that movie, man.
Yeah, and I thought Michael Keaton was kind of wasted in The Flash. I thought,
Yep.
I love seeing Keaton again. That's the whole reason why I watched that movie last year.
I guarantee his
Same
paycheck
here.
was not wasted.
No. Yeah.
Totally fine with that. Yeah. I forget what it is. There's an actor where they asked him, like, why did you make that movie? He goes, yeah, I barely remember making it, but I remember the summer house I bought with the check.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Take that cash.
Yeah.
That's why I do this show, just for
That's
the money.
right. That's right.
I know the money's just pouring in, isn't it?
That's right.
Yeah,
Always.
those residuals
Just
from
working on
last
working on
season.
my Trekcast pension.
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Because Star Trek's so popular right now, and it's just all these people are just clamoring.
God, it could be so much more popular right now. It could be.
Oh my gosh. That's why I'm hoping, like, is there like a billionaire or somebody that just like buy out
A lot of the billionaires love Star Trek. That's the crazy thing. I think Elon loves it, and there's quite a few.
Get Jeff Bezos or something. Well,
Yeah.
Bezos loves it.
Yeah.
Is
A
Alexa.
lot of the billionaires love Star Trek.
I was like, somebody just buy it out and hire a good showrunner.
Well,
Yeah.
can somebody email Bezos or Musk?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me get right on it.
I'm on it.
Yeah.
Now, Dan, Space Force works with SpaceX, right?
Hey, just tweet
I
it.
can't.
at
I
Elon.
can't commingle.
Oh, come on.
You can't
Come
cross the
on.
streams.
Cross
There'll be
the
dogs
street.
and cats living together.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or is he
You
a real-
must be a lieutenant sergeant by now in the Space Force.
Definitely. I'm definitely a lieutenant sergeant.
Have
Yeah.
you been to Mars?
What do I know
I
about
thought you
military
can't talk.
rank?
I can't talk about it.
Is
I
there
thought
a
you just
moon
run a
base?
space bar, just like work.
Are aliens real?
I can't
Hey.
talk about it.
Can't
You
talk
can't
about
talk
it.
about it.
Was that a
No,
spaceship?
they declassified it like 3 years ago.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah,
the
yeah.
government said, yes, the aliens are real. We
what
have
they
their
want.
bodies.
That's what they want
Yeah.
you to think.
And the
That's right.
population was
That's what
like,
they want you
yeah,
to
yeah,
do.
yeah. Let's get on with this COVID conspiracy stuff.
The
Yeah.
population is like, whatever. I still have to go to work tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody cared. They admitted, the government admitted that they have alien technology. They're like, yes, we
Yeah.
do. We got all that Roswell stuff is pretty much true. We've got bodies and ships. And the the world population was like, huh? What? Yeah, whatever. Going back to, I got to get back to
this is
TikTok.
Bullshit conspiracy theories.
Nobody believes it.
Yeah.
Nobody. It's not until they actually like trot them out and like,
Yeah.
here you
actually
go.
show-
Even then, I think people are going to be like, yeah,
It's
okay,
AI.
whatever.
That's fake.
That's AI.
Yeah.
That's fake.
Or the way my dad calls it A1, not AI. I'm like, it's like, is that made by
Because he's only
AI?
read it.
Wait,
I
like
was
the
like,
steak sauce?
I know. He
Yeah.
said that the other day. Oh, I looked at him. I was like, A1. It's like,
Put a little bit of that AI in there.
There's a little of the A1 on there.
Everything's better with a little AI on it.
That's right. Well, it's not chopped ham, it's chopped steak. God.
All right.
Well, Can I do a little bit of quick show and tell?
Yeah, do it.
Okay. I one of the last things I bought a whole bunch of comic books in their original packaging as they came out. Like, these have never been opened. So the first two I found this these are like, I haven't even opened them up yet. It says Personality Presents the New Crew, and it says Jonathan Frakes #1 from the new Star Trek. And I got one from Jonathan Frakes and one for LeVar Burton. And then I picked up, and I didn't even realize, I was just looking through the bins. It was the 50-cent bin at this one collector, at this one, because like I said, the Comic-Con's basically a big flea market. Yeah. And it was 50 cents a comic. And I found like a little section where it had Star Trek. And I've got Star Trek, The Next Generation, #1. It's got Picard and Q on the cover. Oh, wow. And then it skips to number 10, but I've got number 10, 11, 12. So I've got one that where Picard's in the brig. I've got one with Data and Picard, and they're looking at an alternate Enterprise. I've got one with Picard, and it looks like he's dead in one of the evac suits. I got one with Troy and O'Brien. Here's one with Riker, and he's parasailing on a planet, which I thought was a little kind of cool. One where it's about the Ferengi, and then one where it's called Maelstrom with a bunch of Enterprises on it. I just bought these for the artwork on the front. So I haven't opened. I opened the first one just to thumb through it a little bit, but I don't know. Maybe they're worth something. But if anybody's got a good bead on Star Trek: The Next Generation, number 2 through 9. These are from 1990. Nice. So if you go to these Comic-Cons, there's these dealers are all over the place. You can get comic books cheap.
Right on. I guess I can announce this.
Failed on you guys.
No, he's coming back. He's like
I'm going to Thanksgiving.
That's right. No, so I can announce this because we got it scheduled. So later this week, we're going to be interviewing Brian Volk Wise. He is the CEO of Nacelle Toys. They're going to be doing this new Star Trek line. So we're interviewing him later this week, and so I will put a thing in the group. So you guys, if you have any questions for him, we can pass those along. Pretty excited to interview him.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
All right.
I'm available that time. Do you want me to?
Yeah.
Will he make a anatomically correct Data?
One can only hope.
Denise Kryle's speech.
Not everybody hopes.
Fully functional.
Fully functional.
Oh man, Dan, do you have any questions for Brian when we interview him?
Yeah, I would like to know if they are.
I remember a conversation we had about a month ago. It's like, I know what question you want to know. You want to know if the Data has a detachable.
Yeah.
I would like to know how they scale with the Diamond Select.
I knew that was going to be your question.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because you don't want them like this tall and then that tall. And then...
Yeah. That is the factor as to whether I will buy one or more than one. Got to get a
shout
2X.
out.
Get the 2X.
Shout out to the Strongbeard. But who's DTX?
I don't know.
I don't know. He gave me a shout out. Thank you.
Yeah, he's watching us on Twitch.
Hey, it's growing in. So
yeah.
I think that's Duval.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I could be wrong.
No, no, it's Xenomorph. Xenogriff. It's Xenogriff. Okay. He's emailed me before. Yep, that's Xenogriff.
Oh. Okay.
All
right.
And you saying he's coming at us from Twitch?
Twitch, yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, we live stream on Twitch, YouTube, and Instagram. So.
And that's how people can watch us live every
Twitch.
week.
Mm-hmm. Twitch. It's the gamer one.
I don't even know what Twitch is. I'm so old.
It's the gaming site.
It's the gaming site.
Oh, or you can talk. You can still talk on there like this.
Yeah.
It's mainly for
okay.
games.
Yep.
Somebody had to play.
So if you're on Twitch, you can watch us live and you can interact with us while
if
we're
you're
doing
twitchy,
the show.
Yeah.
Same thing on Instagram and the same thing on
YouTube.
YouTube.
Oh, it's his first time tuning in. Well, thank you. Thank you
Yeah,
for tuning
Well,
in.
welcome. Yeah, thanks.
It's good to have you.
Yep,
This
absolutely.
is- On his logo, is that supposed to be a fork for a wing? Looks like a fork.
A spork, maybe.
Yeah, a spork.
I think it's a
Or the
spork.
griffin wing. Yeah.
That's cool.
Is that
I like the
Griffin?
logo.
Is that Griffin holding 2 pistols?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
It's a random image.
Random image. Okay.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Cool.
All right.
Thanks for tuning in.
Well, anything else we want to bring up before we wrap it up?
What's everybody doing for Thanksgiving?
I have no idea yet.
No idea.
Yeah.
We're gonna switch it up a little bit. We're gonna have some family over for some turkey,
Nice.
and we're gonna watch football. So I know that's not what people usually do on Thanksgiving
No,
Day. But
never.
Well,
Nobody does
your
that.
your Lions are doing good.
Hey, you do
be a
what's
good
right
year.
for your family.
Right. Yeah, the Detroit Lions, go Lions. They're doing fantastic this year. They're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, my Dallas Cowboys.
Is it
can't
buying
win
tickets?
crap, so,
Heck no. Have you seen how much Super Bowl tickets are?
oh man,
No.
how many
They're a
TVs could
lot.
you buy for a Super Bowl?
I
ticket?
could line my entire living room with TVs.
Yeah, you could line the whole outer exterior of your house with just TVs. Just go Black Friday.
Look, I've been to some live games, not Detroit. I've been to some Michigan games live, about a half a dozen of them, and it's cool to go to the big house, but it's so much more comfortable to watch them in my living room.
Yeah.
And cheaper.
Just a wee bit cheaper. Just a wee bit
cheaper. And then when you leave, it takes probably like an hour and a half just to get out of the parking lot.
Yeah.
These games.
Yep.
That's the most annoying thing.
I went to the MVP Arena in Albany on Wednesday night to see the Trans-Siberian Orchestra.
Oh yeah.
Are you familiar with the Trans-Siberian Orchestra? Yeah.
Oh no, not at all.
So funny story.
Yes.
The other couple that we went with, she bought the tickets for him because he's always wanted to see the Trans-Siberian Orchestra. And then when she gave them to him, he was like, "What the hell is this?" She's like, "Oh, you're always talking about going to see TSO." He's like, No, BSO, the Brian Setzer Orchestra. I don't know if you're familiar with Brian Setzer Orchestra. He was the lead singer of the Stray Cats.
That's right. Stray Cats.
So two totally different types.
Way different. Yeah.
Two totally different types.
Yeah,
of music,
you got swing music, and then you got
screw it. Christmas rock music.
Yeah.
It's like a light show
it was
too,
good.
right? Like
It was
it's
a
a
good
whole
show.
big event, right?
We had a good time. Yeah.
I was gonna say, how was it? I've always wanted to see them.
No, it was good.
Yeah. Just not what you were expecting.
They're no Brian Setzer Orchestra, but they're all right.
Right.
That's awesome.
Tis the season.
Well, you know, like a few of the songs they play a million times on the radio, and then probably the rest you're like, I don't know that one. So
I made the mistake of telling my niece about the jingle cats, the cats that play Christmas music.
I don't know what that is.
It's like meow, 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 meow. It's like they use cat sounds to sing songs.
No, keep going, Daniel.
No.
Yeah, please.
Meow, 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 meow.
It's beyond annoying. And so, she makes my sister play it all the time now. My sister's so mad at me.
This is like the barking dogs, the jingle bells with the barking dogs.
Same thing with cats.
40 years ago.
I got to tell her about the dogs now.
All right, guys, I got to make a hard exit.
Okay.
At 11,
yeah, we'll wrap it up. All right.
All right.
Thanks, everybody. We'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Later.
This is Captain Benjamin Sisko of Deep Space Nine and Space God to the Bajorans. I have a mission for you. This falls outside of Starfleet guidelines. So I can't order you, but I'm asking for volunteers. Volunteers who will subscribe to the Trekcast YouTube channel, leave 5-star reviews on your podcast app of choice, and share Trekcast across your social media accounts. If we can make our audience bigger, we might have a chance against the Dominion. Are you ready? Subscribe, like, and share. Are you with me?